So Uma and Nivedita, like there are many women who dream, right? And there are some of them who transform their passion into something as sweet as chocolate philosophy. So we would like to know, like, how did it start and how you, as homemakers, ventured into creating this exquisite brand?
So we are accidental entrepreneurs. Both of us used to, actually, Uma was in New York and she came back, and both our kids, her younger one was going to a play school. So she would spend more around every morning 2-3 hours with me so that she can pick him up and go back. And both her older son and my son were going to preschool.
Okay.
And so we just started getting to understand each other, enjoying the company of friends and things like that. So one day we said, why are we wasting so much time going to the other exhibition? Let's do something. And since Uma just returned from New York, she said, let me check if Godiva will allow us to, come bring
Yeah.
it here to India. I
Okay.
believe then Godiva was not at all interested.
Yeah.
So since she had the idea of a good chocolate,
Yeah.
she said, let's try to get in chocolatiers, which was really unheard of.
Yeah.
And
Very.
I had a little background because my mom was a confectioner.
Okay.
And in Visakhapatnam, she used to make pastries and cakes.
Okay.
So she had a small unit, which she said, okay, I'm going to send it. You'll try what you'll want to.
Okay.
So it started off from Uma's kitchen, packaging, and my house, chocolate making.
Okay.
So our evenings were very noisy with the molds hitting on the kitchen, slabs. But it was fun. We had good support, both of us. Just before the boys would come, we would just finish all our work, and our first Diwali, which Uma will tell you.
Yeah. So actually, if you have to pinpoint a particular time as to when this idea was conceptualized, back in 2006, we had India Today, which would have a city section, like Bangalore Today or Chennai Today or Hyderabad Today, something like that. So in that year, they had a Bangalore Today, and they were writing about chocolatiers in Bangalore. And at that point, there were only two people. And I showed that to Nivedita, and I was saying, you know what? And these people were, pioneers in whatever they were doing. But there were not many people at that time in Bangalore. And definitely nobody who were doing what we wanted to do. We wanted to do a great quality chocolate with excellent packaging, which would be like a one-stop shop for a gift. So those days, none of the chocolates would go with a themed box and a bag and everything. So we thought of all that.
Okay.
And so coming back to that, so we started our first year with giving about 100 boxes to our closest friends.
Okay.
Saying, okay, this is what we're doing. What do you think?
Yeah.
So just before Diwali. And so we sent it out, and the response to that was so good. Like everybody loved the presentation, the taste of the chocolate and how it was. So for Diwali, we had like many orders, which coming out of our kitchen was like a lot at that time for us. It was really funny. So yeah, so that was a great encouragement from all the people that we, knew, saying that you guys have to do this. So just got into it without any plan. This was just a thought and an idea, and we started building slowly on it. Okay. And it's been 18 years now.
So when you think of chocolate philosophy, I have tasted the chocolates and I must say it's amazing. So it is associated with artisanal quality and a unique blend of chocolate and philosophy. So how do you maintain this delicate balance, and what does actually chocolate philosophy signify in your creative process?
So actually, we were wondering what name to come up with. And Uma came up with this name, chocolate philosophy, which I thought it was a wow. Yeah. Then in 2006, you hear about, everything would have been chocolate, sweet chocolate, home chocolate, and typical.
Correct.
And she has a art for design and creativity in terms of boxing and things like that. So when she came up with this idea, I said, that's great. So, we put in a chocolate, we made a chocolate box, And inside, when we write the flavor chocolates on it, we came up with the idea, why not we give a philosophy add to it? So it could be a friend's house, or if you're visiting just a friend's house, it could be a friendship quote along with the box. It could be an anniversary, a happy anniversary quote. So, and then we have a wedding. We've given about the Sat Feras, the Saptapadi.
Yeah. Okay.
There's so many different ideas we came up, but little did we realize this name would carry. Actually, that time we never thought of it.
Yeah.
But little bit did we realize that this name is so stuck in your head, and it carries a great. So after the name came up, our boxing also, you have seen that, which I'll share a little later with you. But everything is with a theme.
Yeah.
And it is something very subtle, but yet the message is passed on.
Yeah.
So then when we realize so much is happening, even our chocolates also, we need to work exactly on those lines.
So chocolate philosophy, like Nivedita said, so we had a tagline when we started. A little bit of chocolate and a little bit of philosophy in every box.
Okay.
And even our first box, which we will share with you later, looked like a book, like the cover would say chocolate philosophy, and the whole box would have one quote about philosophy, one quote about chocolate. It was like something when people see, they could read it. It's not like something they would throw away. They could read and gain some kind of a knowledge from it, So that's why it is a very weighted, it carries a lot of weight, the chocolate philosophy. So for us, we wanted to give best of both. We'll give you great chocolates and we'll give you some gyan to go with it. So there's no going wrong.